More than a third of Claridges' guests are from the United States, and a couple of times a year, Thomas travels to New York to meet the most influential American travel agents.
It is really very, very important that the general managers go once or twice a year themselves, and there is nothing more valuable than personal contact, and that's really why I'm here.
So will the general managers of other hotels in London, like the Ritz, the Dorchester, the Savoy, come out to New York too?
I'm pretty certain they do.
First stop, Fisher Travel. Father and daughter Bill and Stacey craft ultra-luxury experiences for the super rich. They can't be found on the internet, and you can only get their number by paying a joining fee.
We charge $100,000 to become a client, and then $25,000 a year to stay on as a client.
And that's before you've even made a phone call on their behalf.
We'll make one call. There's a fishing story, like a woman liked to fish, and she wanted her husband to fish too. They were in Africa. So we wanted to make sure, she said, I want to make sure he catches a fish. So we had to hire a frogman to go in the water to put a fish on the hook. He caught a fish, but we still had to pay for the frogman.
Yeah, you can have a seat right
All right,
there.
okay, perfect.
Well, welcome back to New York.
Thank you very much. Always
The
good to
hotel
be
is doing
here.
well?
Yeah, hotel is doing well. London is busy.
Yeah, London is like New York. I mean, New York is doing terrific.
Yeah. Our forecast looks very, very
Yeah.
positive, but then of course when you read the press and when you
Well, the
see
press-
what's
the
going
press
on,
is-
I mean, like
press
the
is always negative.
reality, it doesn't quite reflect on
Yeah,
how our
well,
business
the
is
press
going.
doesn't really know these type of clients.
Exactly.
true.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
yeah.
the press, if they stay in a room, they're spending 100, 150 pounds a night. They're not spending 1,000 or 2 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the difference. So they just, it's out of their realm.
Does Claridges not suit certain people?
Sure. Yeah, it's not for everybody. It's they don't like maybe the Art Deco style. They want something a little more contemporary, a little more modern. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I would
Maybe
say
something smaller,
yeah.
more boutique.
Have you ever had clients requesting rooms redecorated for them at Claridges?
Oh yeah.
And is that done?
Yeah, they need, they don't like the color scheme of the room, or they don't like, so they'll go in and do it, and then, of course, charge them for it, and then, when they leave, put it back to what it is.
And they don't mind paying?
Not if they're asking for it.
Andrew? Yeah, I can hardly hear you, I must say.
Thomas is never off duty. He knows what's going on in Claridges even when he's on the other side of the Atlantic. Did anything amusing happen in the hotel last night?
Oh, it was a pretty straightforward, normal night. Shame.
No, I just think sometimes you must have things that happen that just make you smile or make you groan, but they're very human, like the overrunning of the baths and...
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah. How often do baths get overrun there?
Too often. And of course, you know the way houses are built. It all drips through, so you have a leak in the room below.
Oh.
I know.
So when that happens, you just think, oh, here we go again.
Here we go again, yes. Yeah, it's a shame, it's very wasteful. Often new carpets, ceilings have to be painted, made good.
Do rock stars trash their rooms anymore?
that this would come up now. Exactly, guitars breaking, glass tables being smashed, peanuts all over. No. They're very well behaved, our rock stars. Claridges rock stars are good rock stars.
Next stop, Barry Lieben. He booked 500 nights for clients in Claridges last year. Thomas is determined to improve on that.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Absolutely delighted. Thank you.
Today, I think I checked 2 hours ago, the market was collapsing again, unfortunately. When I looked, it was about 350 points down, based on some stuff in Europe. So, you know, people are concerned.
A lot of new supply coming into the market.
Yeah,
It's
if I
quite
was a London
interesting.
hotelier, I'd be nervous about all your new competition. I mean, there's a lot of it right now.
There is a lot of it,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, the Savoy and the Corinthian and the Four Seasons. I mean, boy, there's a lot of new beautiful rooms in there. these days.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
But like, I think someone who likes your hotel will stay with it. I don't see why they wouldn't. You have a great product. But everybody likes to see the new kid on the block when they first open.
But you see, I think we always have to be cautious. You know, you have to still
In any
remain
business,
lean.
you can't rest on your laurels.
No, absolutely not.
You can't rest on your laurels, but I think you have a great name, you have a great reputation, but more importantly, you have great service levels.
How much is a luxury room worth? At what point does it become ludicrous to spend that money?
That's really an individual thing. You know, one man's ludicrous is another man's normal, so that's really the individual thing. You know, there are certain suites in the world that go for, you know, I might pay $2,000 for a suite, and another person think that ludicrous, and another person will pay $15,000 a night for a suite, and I think that insane. I know what I paid for one night in the best villa in Terre Blanche in Provence at the Four Seasons that other people would have a heart attack.
May I ask what that was?
$13,000.
This is a view you can't put a price on. Or actually you can. We need to know the price, don't you think? Oops.
Claridges likes to flirt with its fashion and cultural connections, and now has an artist in residence who stays 52 nights a year in exchange for drawings.
We've got all of London. Like all these things, you just think of all the lives going on, all the people working. It's amazing.
And what do you think they're thinking about you?
I hope they're looking up and thinking, God, he's in the Brook penthouse. He must have done something good. He must have done well. Artists doing well, that's what I want them to think. My title is Fashion Artist in Residence, and it's the in residence we love. That's where that's the bit I keep repeating. I'm going to be recording in drawing some of Claridge's favourite guests. Some of them are very famous, some of them are known. There is an underlying thing about style within the group of people that we're going to draw.
Internationally famous model Carmen Del Orefici is 81, and she's been staying at Claridges since the early 60s.
The one wonderful thing that's still operative is that breakfast comes with the most discreet people who see me in my curlers, my flannel nightgown in the morning, you know, and they never look at me. And it's always, Madam, may I pour this for you? That it's a real treat to have somebody pour something for me.
She doesn't get how great she is, thank God, because she could be a monster. And that's 66 years in an industry that hates 30-year-olds. So it's no wonder she's good at it. As I always say, she damn well ought to be, you know, because 66 years of practice.
What's your favourite room?
I like 114. I like a lot of them, actually, but 114 I'm very keen on. That's a great big suite on the first floor where you get a butler or two. You know, you only have to ring the bell and two people come. It took me ages to ring the bell. I didn't dare. I thought, I'm not a person who has a butler. I'm not a person who rings for a butler. So I would ring down to reception and ask them what to do rather than ring the butler. But they're great. They're great at their job.
Have you got used to having a butler?
I don't want to get used to having a butler. It's dangerous, you know, because you do have to go home eventually.
I love people, I love serving people, and they're a great challenge, and I like challenges. I have a bad day now and then like everybody else. But I think, you know, if you're dealing with people, you have to like people. It's not good coming and say, oh, you know, you have to be there willing to serve, you know. And I like serving people.
Michael Lynch first came to work at the hotel in 1976 when he was 16 years old.
I grew up in a little village in Limerick. Limerick is in the southwest of Ireland, and there's about 1,000 people, and you know everybody.
And what's special about this suite?
Especially, it's one of my favourite suites. It's very, very nice, and it's very peaceful, it's very quiet. And when we have royalty in the hotel, they usually stay in the Royal Suite, or heads of state. Hello, good afternoon, ladies. Welcome. Welcome to the Royal Suite. Here we have the sitting room. It's Edwardian. It's very nice. It's we have a French and marble fireplace. Here we have a piano. It says here, this piano belonged to Richard Dolly Cart of Gilbert and Sullivan fame. I can play tinkle, but not very well.
Who's the most famous person you've ever had to be a butler to?
I'd say probably Donna Del Versace. She was wonderful. I loved her. She was very, very nice. She stayed in the penthouse. She was really sweet. She was all in her leathers, and she could walk very strange because she can't move her legs, but she was sweet. She was very nice. And Mariah Carey, she was lovely. She's a very nice lady. She stayed upstairs. And when you're famous, you can't use your own name. You have to use your alias. You can't be Mariah Carey when you stay in Claridges. You have to use something else. So it's quite nice. And because Claridges loves you, when you stay here, you don't have to lift your leg too high to get into the bath. It's sunken. And when you're in the bath, if you need a valet or the maid to come, there's cold buttons there as well. Shower and everything else. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Mr. Neggers. This is your 6:45 wake-up call.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Can you tell me what the weather is today?
Today is going to be cloudy with some light rain in the forecast, and the high is going to be approximately 8 Celsius or 46 Fahrenheit.
All right, thank you so much.
Do you get prank calls?
Yeah, you do sometimes. They recall it with what's called a soundboard, where they take a celebrity's voice and they splice it up into various little audio bits. But you get used to the ones that they'll call you with all the time. They call you with Arnold Schwarzenegger quite a lot. So you'll pick up the phone, say, "Good afternoon, Claridges, how may I help you?" And then you'll hear, "Who is your daddy and what does he do?"
Christy, is Christy here? Tell us a little bit about the
We
weekend.
have some news about a very exciting booking that came in overnight. She's going to be checking into our penthouse for 1 month, starting on November 1st. So if we can all just get to familiarize ourselves with her, and there'll be more details to come on that shortly.
Absolutely. And Carl, you will...
Yeah, can I just comment on the jacuzzi?
Yes, sure.
Basically, the requirement is a jacuzzi, yeah? To put the jacuzzi in. We just need to make sure it's ordered today. Basically, we need the room for Monday, Christian, to make sure it's off for Monday. We're going to rip everything out Monday and start building Tuesday till the end of the week. So it's quite a lot of work, a lot of marble work.
And that is it for today.
Okay, well, have a good day, everyone. Thank you very much.
Can you tell me both about the hot artist who's coming? Because that's quite exciting.
It is. We just heard about it at 11 o'clock last night. So we don't know a whole lot. We have to now do some research. But she does have a crew of 35 people that she travels with.
Well, one of her preferences was to have a jacuzzi. But also to stay on a high floor and to stay in a penthouse. And our penthouse at this point doesn't have a jacuzzi. But it will have one in about 4 days.
Out goes the 15-year-old bath, in goes the jacuzzi, surrounded by the original marble.
Have you done this before? Not a jacuzzi.
Not a jacuzzi,
A
but...
gym, a real big gym.
Yeah.
Actually, I have pictures of that one.
Exactly.
I don't think I've ever showed you that.
Yeah.
Wait.
Ian, do you want to kick off and start through arrivals for Friday?
The artist going into the Brick Penthouse. She's actually pre-registered for arrival on Saturday. Everyone's received the memo.
The Claridges team has researched their new guest from her stays in other hotels.
I was just looking through emails there, which are quite interesting, of like specific comments made by her team from previous stays. As Ian said, going to that suite without any pre-authorization, without being accompanied by their staff, without going through the butlers, can't be stressed any stronger. It's just imperative that nobody, for any reason, goes to that suite. Also, they had issues there. They had like a tap falling off, which put the whole stay into jeopardy. So, even, it's obviously quite a serious thing to happen, but that one thing nearly lost that hotel the entire piece of business.
We're going to look at the jacuzzi that we have installed last week for our arrival on Saturday.
Okay.
Let's have a look.
Let's hope we like it. So, one jacuzzi.
Oh, wow.
Nice little remote control.
Okay. Okay. Well, this looks very, very good. Okay. You see, the most important thing is that you always test everything. Because, of course, everyone is telling you it's perfect and it's ready and it's installed. But Michael and I, we very much believe it's only once you've seen it, it really works. So someone will have to sit in this jacuzzi before she arrives. You.
The pop star has arrived and been settled into the £6,700 a night penthouse.
Of course. Let me connect you with the foyer and reading room. You're welcome. All the numbers are up here. I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning, but I can remember all the numbers.
And have you had many calls from the pop artist?
Not one. I've not spoken to her once. Her manager, yes, he calls a lot. But her herself, no. I don't even know if she has a voice.
Have you seen her?
I've not, no. I think I've seen a video on YouTube, but yeah, no, not in person. Good afternoon. Claridges, how may I help you?
Have you met the pop artist who's up in the penthouse? Has she been in this lift?
Yes, and she sit over here and is very happy to be up and down this lift.
And does she ever say anything?
She say good morning, good afternoon, because always is very tired because he's working on most of the time.
Good evening. I met her twice and she said, hello, I'm going out, you can do my room. But this is full of luggage. Hundreds of luggage.
What did she buy?
She buys huge designer like Chanel, Louis Vuitton, all designer clothes, and these high heels with these sparkling shoes. She have hundreds maybe.
So what have you learnt about rich people, Tita? Are they always happy?
I think, what I think to the rich people, I think because they have too much money.
Would you like to be famous?
No. I think ordinary people like us is better life. We can do whatever we want. We have liberty, but not with bodyguards.
Dan 737.
Christmas season is key for the hotel. More is spent in its four walls than at any other time of the year.
It's such a nice time of the year, isn't it? Christmas. It is, when you see how it all comes together, and yeah, really lovely.
It's a piece of Claridges tradition that every year the hotel has a famous designer to build its Christmas tree. For the past 2 years, this has been John Galliano, but not this year. Another French couture house has been approached.
I don't know if you've all seen it. Here's a printout to now. So this is a visual drawn by Albert Albers, obviously the head designer for Lanvin. It's a completely and utterly different design from anything we've done before, which actually I think is probably a very good thing.
But I personally, I love the idea and the concept of the tree. I think it has something very artistic, and it's got something very bespoke and personal. This is really Albert Albers creating a Christmas wish, and you know, I remember the attraction that the tree has been over the last few years, and I can really see people coming in and families under the tree and children just being super excited. That tree is obviously not just magically appearing. It will require some meticulous planning and getting ready for this to happen. But in essence, we have the time frame between midnight and 6 a.m. So that's only 6 hours. The tree just has to be ready. It has to be ready at 6, latest 6:30, lit. There comes a point when everybody gets tired and everybody's more interested in coffees and sandwiches, and we need to watch that ending.
This is Madame and Monsieur Lanvin.
Yes.
Oh my, mon Dieu!
That's where you want it.
Looks good.
Are you pleased with it?
I absolutely love it. I'm very, very pleased, yes. So first of all, what you see an amazing big Christmas tree, and you think, oh, wow, it's a great tree. And then you look closer, and the first thing you probably discover is the scene around the tree of Mr. and Mrs. Lanvin and his mistress after the Christmas lunch.
Are you able to say how much it costs Claridges to put up all these decorations, outside and inside?
Shouldn't that be a well-kept secret? How much does magic cost?
Jack and Norma Melchors are in their late 80s and have been coming to the hotel for 40 years. This year they'll spend Christmas with their family in the Royal Suite. Jack sold his software company to Hewlett-Packard, and Norma jokes she bought early shares in Google.
Very happy life we've had together these many, many years.
Yeah, it's been fun.
And the times that we've spent at Claridges have been as delightful. We always enjoy there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see. If you hold it this way, she could read it, I think.
Yeah. Congratulations to Jack and Norma Melchors on their 65th wedding anniversary from the entire Claridges team. We know them so well. They're like family.
Our first visit to Claridges, to London, we went up to Harrods, I think it was Harrods.
Fortnum and Mason.
Fortnum and Mason, and saw that, and
So
that's what we got.
Yeah.
We get the Royal Suite constantly now. So we're in there every time we go over there.
Yeah. I think excellent, caring, and beautiful. That would be mine. You can say that about me, I won't mind.
I think they screwed it up when they gave that 10-year lease to the restaurateur.
Oh, Ramsey.
I think they made a mistake.
Oh, that was awful.
Okay, well, let's look at the arrivals. There is one pre-registered on there today. It's the Melchors are coming back tomorrow, as everyone knows, so let's pay a lot of attention there and prepare this. It's their Christmas day. Looking forward to having them back. But they're staying for 16 nights, so it's a long stay, and they're going to celebrate Christmas here. Make sure that everybody in your teams who has joined after their last stay is discreetly being introduced and pointed out to them. They are our most regular guests, and they've been coming for 40 years, and it's such a special stay, so they should be recognized and known.
They love to be introduced.
They love to be introduced, exactly. So, good. Thank you. That's the Melchors.
Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Melchor coming in for 16 nights. Katrina, 111.
I need to prepare the beds for Mr. and Miss Melchor, and plus I need to organize some furniture for them, as they like a wing chair in the sitting room and a little table next to it.
Anything else that we need to do? Everybody knows who the Melchors are, yeah?
Yes.
Good.
And next to connecting doors is a leather one.
The royal suite is being minutely prepared for the Melchors' arrival. A detailed guest profile document is gathered on all returning guests that outlines their every preference, from how the beds are made up and types of pillows, to where the furniture is placed within the room.
This is a setup of the pictures, yeah, so this is a setup of the sitting room, how it looks, and the setup of her bedroom.
The husband have a different way of his making of the bed, and then the wife has a different way as well.
But they are like a traditional people. They really love sheets. For example, yeah, bed next to the window is for Miss Melchor. And we are using only 2 sheets and blankets. She don't want nothing else. And on the top we are putting just the elder down. It's like a kind of duvet, but it's just on the top.
Caroline? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Can we just make sure those beds are tidied up at the end? Yeah.
Okay. See you later, Katrina. See you.
And typically, what does this suite cost to rent for the night?
This suite is 5,500.
A night?
Yeah.
It is a lot of money, but I think you can quite easily spend £10,000 flying to New York for a 5-hour flight. So, you know, it's all become very relative.
It's a management tradition that on her arrival, Mrs. Melchor is handed an old set of keys to the doors in Claridges. They joke that she knows the hotel better than any of the staff and can act as honorary night manager.
They are always in the same place, and they have been for a long time, because this has been the general manager's desk for, I mean, we need to ask Pat, but I think for probably more than 50 years.
Does she look very pleased when she gets them?
Yes, I mean, Mrs. Melchor is a fantastic woman, and she has I think she has a great spirit and a great sense of humor. So you can actually see a twinkly eye when she gets these keys and as they disappear in her handbag. Yes.
Okay.
You have a key?
I have a key.
Good.
After a day of preparation, Thomas checks every last detail before Mr. and Mrs. Melchor arrive.
So, but Ian, let's just wait here for a moment. So I think we should take the orchids away, because that clashes with the wreath look. It's not the same. So we can just maybe get some, well, either nothing or a fruit bowl or more traditional flowers or another Christmassy arrangement, but not orchids and that, yeah. That's very nice, very traditional Christmas arrangement.
Pretty much, yeah, it's...
Where will Mrs. Melchor sit?
This is her seat. And then this space is always left clear for just a little coffee trolley
Mm-hmm.
in the afternoon. Mr. Melchors, so biscuits always here, and then here is for his iPad for his reading.
No, everything is prepared perfectly. That's how it always is, and it always has to be like this. So it's good, all done. Just a few flower changes and we're all set. We need to add some amenities like the fruit, but of course they're not here yet. They come fresh from the kitchen.
Do you ever wonder when their last visit will be?
No.
Do you think that when you see them?
No. Let them enjoy this visit, and I'm sure there will be many more to come. So, yeah.
Michael has been serving the Melchors since he started working in the hotel.
And you know, they're still coming. My God, I've been coming 34 years I've been here, and they've been coming longer than that. This is the best part of our job. We get lots of return customers coming back. And it's lovely to see the familiar faces coming back, and it's nice.
Hey, Mr. Melchors, welcome back. Mrs. Melchors, how are you?
I'm so glad you're here.
Welcome back. It's the important thing, the keys. The keys.
Finally, someone in charge.
Good.
I know that. Fine. 2 hours from the airport.
God bless you.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
During their 16-day stay, the Melchors only leave the hotel twice.
We're all creatures of habit, and that's the great thing about working with the butlers. People have breakfast, and usually it's the same thing. The Melchors, they have the same breakfast every morning. They have coffee for 2, toast, well done white toast, let's say, and maybe an orange juice. Now they might have some porridge.
Are you amazed at how much money some people have?
Yes, and yes, it's amazing. You know, these very difficult times, you know, you come to Claridges and get somebody paying rack rate, and you say, my God. But you know, you get used to it. Working in a wonderful hotel like this, it just goes over your head with sometimes.
Some hot, strong coffee. I'll just open this for you here.
Good, that's it, honey.
Frothy milk, a little honey, actually apricots. There we are. And for you, Mr. Melchors.
Makes it nice when you know exactly what we need, right?
Monday's my good day. You're very lucky. Monday's my good day. You got your morning papers, all right?
Yes, please. I read almost half of it.
Read them already.
The good butler's not here.
No, you're stuck with me today. But I'm sick for the next 3 days, so you'll have the good butler tomorrow.
Have you ever got jealous or envious of them?
Never. Why would I get jealous? No, I think, you know, more power to them, you know, it's, they've probably worked very hard for that money, or... No, I've never been jealous of our guests.
Thank you very much.
In very, very simple terms, every time someone visits, you need to create a reason to visit again. So there needs to be at least one memory that will encourage another visit.
From the airport.
And to create loyalty and to create that emotion or that association with the hotel that will make this person turn into a regular guest.
My late mummy used to always say, don't do half things. You know, give 100% or else don't do it. And I think it's a very good outlook in life. Don't do half measures. Just want to be happy. Life's very short. We're only passing through.